I beg to mention, this matter may come up for order next Monday.
Not Monday. It will come in February, first week of February.
Maybe.
Oh, similar pair, my lord.
Those matters,
My lord,
writ petitions.
read petition,
I mean,
series
tomorrow
matter,
will
my
be
lord.
All right.
It may
You
be
we'll have it. When
Monday.
is the matter fixed on?
29. Yesterday it was
1st of February. We will list it on 1st.
mine.
Yeah.
Yes, my lord. And item 31 and 32 of today's list, my lord. Here, my lord, they have filed affidavit in opposition. I need 7 days time, my lord. to file
Mr.
reply.
G. Busho, learned counsel for the petitioner, praise for in is granted. 2 weeks time to
My lord, 1 week, my
1
lord.
week's
It is
time to
urgency
file
is there, my
to
lord.
file rejoinder affidavit to the affidavit filed with the respondents. Prayer is allowed. Matter be listed after 1 week.
Obliged.
Made legal. Let's go back to mention some listing of a motion matter, transfer matter. Some urgency is there on Monday,
Transfer matter.
Lordship. On
It will
29th,
come up on Monday anyway.
even some holidays are there, Lordship.
No, have you filed it?
I have filed, the number is there.
All right. Monday.
Made legal lordship. I have to mention one pending matter, my lord, since 2017, my lord. On next week, my lord.
Admission or
Admission
hearing?
statement.
Admission here.
Yes.
Admission matter. All right.
3rd of
list-
February, my lord.
Hmm?
3rd of February.
3rd of February. 3rd of February is
Saturday. 3rd is Saturday, my lord. On
Saturday.
2nd,
5th of 6th of no, not 6th. 8th of February.
obliged.
8th, yes.
Lordship, Lordship, with the consent of others, I beg to mention item number 22. Today I will be receiving the instruction. It may come after 2 weeks, Lordship.
22.
Yes, ma'am.
You've taken consent of the council for the
Yes.
petitioner.
Yes, Lordship.
Council has been consent has been obtained.
Yes, my lord.
22.
22.
Mr. B. Chaudhary, learned standing council BTC.
Yes.
Prays for 2 weeks time. Prays for some time. He submits that instructions will be received during the course of the week. Stop. He has also obtained consent of the council for the petitioner. Accordingly, matter be listed after 2 weeks.
Obliged.
Made pleasures, Lordship, my lord.
Accordingly, prayer allowed, matter be listed. Yes.
My lord, matter related to my lord, illegal construction, my lord. I'm praying for listing for admission on my lord, 2nd February.
2nd February, not possible. For admission.
Fine.
All right. 2nd February.
Obliged, my lord.
Well, I have got a similar prayer for listing an item for admission.
Admission. All right. 2nd February.
Obliged.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship, I am praying for listing of a matter, Lordship, for hearing on Monday.
For hearing. It's already admitted matter.
Yes, sir.
Hearing matters will be listed in part 2 hearing list. You will have it listed for orders on Friday. And 2nd of February for orders.
May I please, your lordship, I beg to mention item number 19 for adjournment, your lordship. So it's a time for the response number 1 and 2, that is the university, your lordship. I've taken consent from the other side, lordship. Yesterday, in fact, adjournment's request has been circulated.
Mr. DJ Das, learned counsel for the respondent.
Response 1 and 2.
1
I
and 2.
appear on behalf of the petitioner, my lord.
With the consent of the counsel for petitioner. Submits that the matter be adjourned for 2 weeks.
Lordship.
Remade is allowed, list after 2 weeks.
Most obliged, lordship.
Yeah, please, Lordship. With the consent of other side, I beg to mention item number 6, Lordship. Lordship, the conducting council is having some personal difficulty, Lordship.
Same press 6. Adjourned for
Lordship,
2
it
weeks
may come
with the
after
consent.
4 weeks, Lordship. Lordship has directed us to obtain instruction, Lordship, regarding whether pension.
He has obtained consent for 2
Lordship,
weeks.
we have taken consent. After 4 weeks.
You are for the petitioner.
Lordship.
Oh, okay. Let the matter be listed after 4 weeks at joint request.
Obliged.
Yes.
Yeah, please, Lord. Lordship, I beg to mention for listing of a case, Lordship. It's a new case, Lordship.
Why are you making a mention? You filed it.
It
What is the matter?
I have already filed, Lordship.
It will come in its own course.
So, Lordship, matter is urgent.
What is the urgency?
He is going to be retired on 4th of February.
No urgency.
So,
Why? What is the urgency? What is the issue?
Lordship, the petitioner was suspended, Lordship. And
Suspended.
Fremont has already expired, Lordship.
When is he retiring?
Lordship, 4th of February, Lord.
4th of
Going to
February.
be
Okay.
retired.
We'll have it on at 29th,
I remember.
29th January.
May I please, Your Lordship, like to mention for listing of two cases, Lordship. One is contempt and other is repetition. And the 1st February of
No, for what purpose you want the matters to be listed? Orders, admission,
Repetition.
hearing,
writ petition, Lordship, in the admission and contempt is ordered.
writ petition in admission. All right. Let it be listed on writ petition and contempt to be listed on 5th of February.
My lord, this matter was dismissed for default due to not showing the name of the council.
Which matter?
This writ petition of 2015.
Huh.
So the like that case which your lordship has on the other date disposed of.
No, I think we have,
It may be listed on 29.
it is listed today. Your other matter,
That matter is listed today, but this is another matter
uh,
of similar nature.
similar nature. All right,
On
list on 5th.
29th.
No, 5th February.
Maybe your lordship. I beg to mention for item number 42, lordship. My senior
42.
got some
42.
42, my lord.
Supplementary list.
My lord.
Yes.
My senior Mr. J. got leg swollen, my lord, yesterday.
Huh?
My senior is unable to move, my lord.
Oh,
He got some recommendation for today, my lord.
all right.
On the next week, my lord.
42 to be listed after 2 weeks.
After 1 week, my lord.
After 1 week, all right. At the
Deeply
request of Mr.
D-Dash.
Didas.
Deeply obliged.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention for listing one repetition, Lordship. It was last listed on 31/8/22, Lordship. Lordship, it on 2nd of February.
Don't give dates. Dates we'll give. List on 7th of February. 7th.
Much obliged.
Yes. What instructions?
So we'll file our affidavit, lordship.
What affidavit?
Receive the instructions.
Have you received your instructions?
Yes, lord.
What does it say?
Fifth.
He has not received area salary for 48 months. Gratuity, leave encashment. Why?
Lordship, actually, there was very lack of fund in the corporation, lordship. That is the actual reason for that.
Lack of fund. Now do you have fund?
Yes, lordship. As soon as we receive the fund, we'll.
No,
disburse
what
them.
as soon as?
Lordship.
We'll give you the funds.
There are similar matters, lordship, regarding this corporation, lordship.
Uh,
We have paid more than 30 writ petitioners, lordship. As soon as we receive on this particular writ petition, lordship, we will disburse the amount.
when there is a right crystallized, you have to give him the benefit of that right. It is not as per your whims and fancies as and when you receive.
Lordship, as the corporation was running by the grant in aid paid by the government.
So we want to know, if a person has retired, why the proposals were not sent in time? Why the proposal? If you need fund, you have to raise a proposal. You have to send a proposal. When was it sent? Why was it not sent? Why should you wait for the court to give you a direction?
Lordship, we'll do it as soon as possible, lordship.
How many matters are pending?
Right now, lordship. I can't recall the exact number, lordship. Right
Do you
now.
have a number of that matter?
All the matters, lordship.
My lord, yesterday, my lord has disposed of a series of writ petitions.
Ah.
Oh, 3 were left out, my lord. Those matters.
These are connected to those.
Not connected, but same corporation. Issue is same.
Issue is same.
This is in my lord, it
My
is
lord.
number,
They are all employees of the Plains Type Corporation, the
Hmm.
corporation, my lord. And they don't have fund from
some good time. So they run on, the government pays the granting aid every year. And they have to manage by that, and they have their own source of income.
What is
Yes.
their source of income?
My lord, they do some this projects and all
Hmm.
implementation. So from there they get, there is some source. From that they get some incentive and they do it. But maybe that is not adequate to meet their demand.
My lord, in page number 17 and page number 22, some matter are mentioned, my lord.
Hmm?
In page number 17 and page number 21, my lord.
Hmm.
After the dispose of the matter, party receiving.
My lord, let them file the affidavit, it will be better, my lord. Once the affidavit is filed, on record it comes.
No, the affidavit will say we have no funds. What more? He has already submitted. Have you seen the orders enclosed here? You want a similar order?
Yes, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Dhor.
My lord,
Petitioner is happy with similar orders. Third learned counsel for the parties exposed. Okay. Give your names, the names will be recorded.
respond number 1 and 3, I'm appearing.
Mr. R. Dhor and Mr. Borpuzari for.
Respondent two, my lord.
You give the names on the slip and the item number. Yes, disposed.
May I please, your lordship? My GPF money, lordship, and 1 month salary, and the prayer is 2 lakh.
What
yes,
instruction?
we've already submitted the proposal for GPF madam, to the accountant general madam, on 8/1. As regards the area salary is concerned for 1 month, it is submitted to the director of secondary education by the inspector of school
When?
on
So-
8/1, my lord.
So
both
what,
8/1.
what follow-up action is required now?
Now, thereafter, sanction is required, my lord.
He is claiming an
As
amount.
regards the GPF is concerned, my lord,
Hmm.
AG will apprise. We have submitted the proposal, my lord. I can give him a copy, my lord.
Yes, please give him. Mr. N.J. Khatonia, learned counsel, preparing for the education.
Education, my
department,
lord.
submits that the proposal for GPF and
And area salary for 1 month.
area salary for 1 month has already been submitted to the appropriate competent authority in the government. He submits the department is awaiting further follow-up action, further orders, sanction orders in respect of the proposals submitted. Stop. Insofar as GPF amount relating to the claim of the GPF is concerned, proposal relating to the GPF is concerned, the same is submitted to the Accountant General office. Mr. Your name, please, Kolita. AK Medi, sorry. Learned counsel appearing for the Accountant General
On behalf
will
of Mr.
apprise the court on the status of the proposal stated to have been submitted by the Department of School Education.
Yes, my lord.
And so far as the other amount is concerned, salary,
I will apprise, lordship.
insofar as the area salary is concerned, the Mr. Khatonier will apprise the court on the status of the sanctions required to be obtained. Stop. Mr. F.U. Borbuya appears for the petitioner. List after 4 weeks.
Yes, my lord.
Prior to that, lordship, I am facing financial problem, lordship, sir.
You are facing financial problem. You tell us.
So retired, lordship, on 31/1/2021, lordship. And
List on 9th February.
9th February. Obliged.
9th.
Your lordship.
Yes.
The suspension, my lord, the petitioner is under suspension, my lord, since 2553.
Yes, what happened?
Lordship, the suspension has been revoked, Lordship, and I have the order with me.
Have you seen that order?
I have not seen if it is revoked.
I'll give you a copy of the order, Lordship.
Yeah, please, you should. And what about subsistence allowance?
Lordship, that was being paid, Lordship, and
Except 1 month.
1 month, I think that might have also been paid, Lordship. For that, I'll just, otherwise, the amount has been.
Suspension revoked.
He was
So,
posted to another medical college.
whatever. But suspension is revoked.
Mark.
Heard Mr. H.R.A. Chaudhary, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr.
NH Laskar.
N.H. Loskar. Mr. A. Choliha appears for the
All the respondents.
all the respondents. In terms of the earlier orders passed by the court, Mr. Choliha has placed before the court a communication dated 18/1/2024, whereby the suspension of the petitioner has been revoked, and he was transferred and posted as Registrar, Department of Pediatrics, Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed Medical College and Hospital, Borpeta, against the vacant post, and released from his current place of posting, namely Registrar, Department of Pediatrics, Guwahati Medical College and Hospital. Stop. Mr. Choliha further submits that the subsistence allowance of 1 month, which was not paid, is also under active consideration. Is also under consideration and likely to be released very shortly. Stop. Where Mr. H.R.A. Chaudhary, Learned Counsel, Senior Counsel appearing for the petitioner, submits that in view of the order dated 18/1/2024 passed by the competent authority revoking the suspension, the only prayer left is for release of his subsistence allowance. Stop. Where in view of the submissions made by the learned counsels for the parties, and in view of the order dated 18/1/2024 passed by the Department of Medical Education and Research Department, Government of Assam, revoking the suspension of the petition, no further cause in respect of his prayer for revocation of the suspension remains. Stop. This court is of the view that the writ petition can be closed with a direction to the respondent authorities to verify into the claims of the petitioner's non-payment of subsistence allowance, and if found to be correct, the same should be released within a period of 30 days from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order. With the above observation, writ petition stands disposed of.
Right.
Okay. A copy of the communication is kept on record.
Lordship.
We are keeping it on record.
Yes, Lordship.
May I please your lordship, such instruction not received. Today morning, they have informed me, from Saturday, office was closed. They will provide me within 1 week, my lord.
My husband expired in the year 2021. Since then, my lord, no pension has been paid, my lord.
Only 1 week will give.
Where is the impugned order?
Impugned order is page, my lord, 31, my lord. Annexure 11.
Thirty-one. 30 is page number.
30.
Page number.
Page number 30, my lord. 30 to 31.
So what instructions do you want? If the order, impugned order shows why the order has been passed, page number 30.
Only, my lord, due to.
Who is to release your pension? Pension department. Have you made them a party?
My lord,
Where? Accountant General,
accountant general.
Mr. Borpujari? Who releases pension for, who deals with the pension for sub-engineer grade 2? Accountant General,
Accountant general releases, but it has to be routed for the pension department.
pension department.
Yes, there is a case, my lord, where there is a tussle, my lord, between the first wife and the second wife.
No tussle. First
No,
wife
no.
died,
First wife died, yes, my lord.
no
they have-
tussle.
yeah. So they
Only
have-
the name of the person is not there in the PPO.
Yes. Now the PPO has to be, my lord,
Who's for the pension department?
now here, my lord, the administrative department will furnish all the particulars to the pension department, and thereafter, my lord, the
Correct,
PPO.
but what particulars are necessary?
But here, my lord,
Who's for the pension department?
the PPO is to be, my lord, released by the accountant general. To the, and the mandate is to be given, my lord, to the treasury officer.
Quite right, but this order has been passed by, on the ground that these documents were not available.
Yes,
So what more documents are necessary? Whatever is there, she is submitted. Look into page number 31.
yes, my lord.
Now, why the late husband did not nominate her name is not within her power now. Husband is also not there.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So one of the first ground is why the nomination was not given by the husband. How can she explain that?
To that extent, my lord, the administrative department will have to take a decision, my lord. They have taken a decision.
They have taken a
Yes,
decision.
now
So
being a-
we want to know if there are any further documents necessary,
Yeah.
or we pass our effective orders.
Absolutely, my lord.
So
Because
you
they
tell
have
us whether any documents are necessary to decide this.
That perhaps, my lord, the administrative department will be able to, because the petitioner's husband was their employee, my lord. PWD.
No, we are asking you, see, PWD department cannot ask for all or any sundry documents.
My lord.
It must be in terms of the rules. Now, what
Yeah.
does the rule say in respect of deciding these matters?
My lord, the
Who
ru-
will intimate what documents are necessary?
yeah, my lord, the rules, my lord, as per the rules, my lord, the employee, after death of an employee, my lord, all the particulars have to be furnished by the nominee. Now, here is a case, my lord, where nomination has not been made.
Ah.
After death of the employee, my lord, all the particulars have to be furnished by the nominee or the legal heirs, my lord. Now, here is a case, my lord, where they have come to a finding, as Lordship has seen at page
No,
21.
nominee. See, the question is whether she is legally entitled for family pension or not.
Yes, my lord.
Now, you see the first paragraph.
Yes.
Um,
Your husband late
no,
Mohira.
you see in the middle. It is also to inform you
Yes.
that it could not be understood why the late husband did not propose your name. How will she know?
Yes.
No, he has not proposed. He is not proposed.
Not proposed.
Either you disown the marriage and say she is not the legal wife.
Now, otherwise, as per the rules, my lord, my lord, since the first wife has already, my lord, died.
Hmm.
So therefore, naturally, my lord, this second wife will be, because she is the surviving wife now.
Provided she is the second wife, is
Yes.
there a finding by the authority to say that she is the second wife? They have not accepted her.
Yes.
Valid marriage certificate.
Yes. Now then again, my lord, this will be again a question of fact.
But there is already a
Married in the year
decision of the court
1978.
earlier.
If my lord may be pleased to come to page 19 of the writ petition. This is a certificate from the Gaobura. Page 19 of the writ petition, my lord.
Hmm.
This is a certificate from the Gaobura. My lord, down below, my lordship will find the last paragraph.
Hmm.
As stated above, the woman married about in the year 1979. He is the second wife of late Mohiram Bora. Now, if these particulars, my lord, have been furnished to the administrative department, and the administrative department has, my lord, disbelieved these documents, the natural course will be, my lord, for the petitioner to approach the civil court. Because the very fact, my lord, that she is the legally married wife, my lord, of the deceased person, my lord, appears to have been, my lord, disbelieved, my lord, by the administrative department, that is the PWD. And the PPO, my lord, will find, my lord, at page 16. Page 16 of the writ petition, that is the PPO. Page 16, my lord. Page 16 is the PPO.
When was this details furnished?
Now, my lord, this page 30, the impugn order,
Hmm.
this is a fallout of an order passed by this honorable court in the earlier round of writ petition, my lord.
Exactly.
Yes, that my lord will find, my lord, if the order starts from, my lord, page 26. Page 26.
We have
Authorities-
seen that order, yes.
Now, my lord, the authorities were given the liberty to take a call. They have now taken a call. Being again, my lord, the petitioner is before his honorable.
That is
court,
why
my
we
lord.
are asking you,
My lord.
what are the requirements for the documents to come to a finding whether pension is to be paid or not?
Yes.
Who gives that information?
The person who is claiming pension.
Under the rules, pension rules.
Yes.
What are the documents necessary?
Under the pension rules, what are the
Under
documents
the-
necessary, that has not been specifically spelled out.
Ah,
To my understanding, my lord, subject to lordship correction. It is for the administrative department to take a call. Because here, my lord, the factum has to be established that she is the legally wedded wife of the deceased person. Maybe she is the second wife, but she is the surviving wife. So
then what
therefore,
is the value of a Gaubura certificate?
Gaubura certificate, because my lord, it may quite.
There is a next of kin certificate.
Yes, next of kin.
Page 22.
Next of kin certificate is also not complete, my lord.
Page 20.
There is one another page which has not been enclosed to the writ petition. Next of kin certificate, my lord, it only spells about the deceased. Who are the next of kin? That is not there, my lord. He has given half documents. Kindly see, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Islam?
My lord.
Page
22.
He is, my lord, considering something.
No, in one page, in the back side is there.
Next
Huh?
in our-
Where is the backside?
My lord, sorry, my lord, that.
Okay. Here, my lord, the petitioner's name appears, my lord. Premolata Sotia Bora White. On the strength of this NOK, my lord,
And the daughter is there. Mommy.
photo নাই যদি additional affidavit এখন file কৰি দিয়ক না। তো লৈ আনিব লাগিব ন।
Actually, department asked me to submit the succession certificate, my lord, but that was not submitted in time. That is due to delay.
Where is
of
the succession certificate?
Actually, page 12, annex of 12, page 32.
Page 32 onwards, my lord.
32 to 34, man. And due to furnishing the succession certificate lately, my lord, that pension was not allowed.
Now, at page 33, lordship may kindly see in the schedule down below, my lord, this is important, page 33. In the schedule, lordship will find what are to be, my lord, apportioned. All the pensionary benefits laid by deceased Mohiram Bora by PPO number 37175.
What is the PPO number here?
Yes, that then lordship will kindly come to page 16 once again. Page 16.
Where is the PPO number?
This is not here. Yes, my lord, it is down.
37175.
Yes, it is down below, my lord.
Yes.
37175. But there is already an order by a competent court, my lord. All the pensionary benefits left by deceased Mohiram Bora by PPO number so and so. Lordship can dispose of this writ application, my lord. Directing, my lord, the authorities, more particularly the PO, because they have passed the impugned order. We have to consider this succession certificate. No, from page 31, what appears, my lord, the petitioners have, my lord, not furnished anything which was required by the administrative department. Page 31.
Where is the impugned order again? 2212.
Page 30, my lord, 30 and 31.
31.
At page 30, lordship will kindly sit down below, my lord,
Okay.
for a moment.
Okay, we'll dispose it of.
Yeah, no, my lord, here it is given, my lord, page 30, 30, I am troubling, my lord,
30.
30, down below.
Hmm.
Well, as suggested by the legal advisor, you have been once again asked to submit the succession certificate in respect of your deceased husband on or before so and so. But unfortunately, you have failed to submit the succession certificate.
Therefore, we dispose it of.
Yes, so now that since it is on record, my lord,
That was filed, case was filed, but that honorable court passed the order on that is why
Hmm?
petitioner unable to submit.
You make your submissions to the court.
My lord.
What did you submit?
My lord, the succession certificate, the petitioner filed the succession certificate case, but that was ordered, my lord, after that.
Heard Mr. B. Islam, learned counsel for the petitioner. Mr. Harbor Pujari for finance. Respondent 1 and 5.
my lord,
MSM Das for number 3 and 4. Your name? A. Lala for respondent number 2. This writ petition is filed by the petitioner aggrieved by the order dated 22/12/2022, passed by the Executive Engineer PWD Nagaon NH Division, rejecting the claim of the petitioner towards the pensionary benefits of her late husband,
late
Mohiram Bora, who retired as sub-engineer grade 2 from service on 18/6/1986. Stop. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that the late husband, after his superannuation, enjoyed the pension up to his death on 10/9/2021. Stop. Thereafter, the petitioner approached the authority claiming her family pension. Stop. However, because her name was not inserted in the PPO of the petitioner, our late husband, she was denied her claim for pensionary benefits. She approached this court by filing WPC number
Annexure 8,
6387 of 22, my lord.
page number.
Page number 25, my lord.
25 to 28, 27.
WPC 6387 of 2022. This petition was disposed of on 27/9/2022, directing the respondent authorities to examine the claim of the petitioner and decide whether there was a valid marriage between the petitioner, and after marriage, whether the petitioner was the sole surviving wife of the deceased, Mohiram Bora. Stop. The said order was directed to be passed within a period of 3 months from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order. Stop. Pursuant to the orders passed by the court, the petitioner approached the authorities and the authorities duly conducted the hearing and thereafter passed the impugned order dated 22/12/2022. Stop. Besides the fact that the succession certificate directed to be filed by the office concerned, having not been filed with the petitioner, the authorities rejected the claim of the petitioner on the following grounds. Page number 31, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. It is submitted by the petitioner that pursuant to the orders passed, although it is submitted by the petitioner that at the time of the hearing, that pursuant to the orders passed, the petitioner applied for a succession certificate on 23rd day of December 2022 under Section 372 of the Indian Succession Act 1925 in the matter of debts and securities left by her late husband Mohiram Bora. Stop. The competent court of civil jurisdiction by order dated 10th of October 2023 issued the succession certificate in favor of the petitioner to receive all pensionary benefits left by the deceased Mohiram Bora by ID PPO number 37175. Stop. The said certificate empowers her to collect these debts and securities and to receive interest, dividends, negotiate or transfer, and to both receive interest and dividends or transfer securities or any of them for self or on behalf of other successors. Stop. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that besides the succession certificate, petitioner also applied for and was issued a legal heir certificate by the circle officer on 30/03/2022. Give us the backside. Where is that backside?
Sorry, my lord.
In terms of the said certificate, the petitioner was shown as a wife along with her daughter. Stop. Para. Mr. Mr. R. Pujari, learned counsel for the finance department, submits that the impugned order was passed in view of the fact that the petitioner did not submit the succession certificate as required. And it appears that the succession certificate was applied for and granted well after the impugned order was passed by the competent authority. Stop. He submits that this order appears to have been passed in view of the non-furnishing of the relevant documents required to be supplied by the petitioner. Where having heard learned counsel for the parties, and upon carefully perusing the pleadings on record, it is seen that the impugned order was passed by the competent authority in compliance of the directions contained in order dated so-and-so, passed in WPC so-and-so by coordinate bench in the earlier round of litigation. Stop. The notices for appearing before the competent authority were duly served on the petitioner. Petitioner was asked to submit the following documents, page number 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thereafter, legal opinion was sought for from the legal advisor of the department who opined that, or you write, who suggested that succession certificate is necessary to decide this issue. However, in the impugned order, it is seen that in the impugned order, it is recorded that the petitioner had failed to submit the succession certificate. Stop. Such finding in the impugned order is not disputed. You're not disputing.
No.
You did not submit.
No. Submit, but.
And from the pleadings, it is evident that the succession certificate was applied only after the impugned order was passed on 22/12/2023. Succession certificate was applied for on 23/12/2022 and was issued on 10th of October 2023 by the competent court of civil jurisdiction. Stop. Under such circumstances, this court is of the view that when a civil court has already issued a succession certificate entitling the petitioner to receive the pensionary benefits left behind by her deceased husband, Mohiram Bora, Vaidi, PPO number 37175, the department is now required to redecide this issue afresh and pass necessary orders. Stop. Accordingly, this merit petition is disposed of, directing the respondent authority, more particularly executive engineer, who will decide. Respondent number 4.
Principal direct the respondent number 3 and 4, my lord.
Respondent 3 and 4
My
to
lord.
redecide
Yes.
this issue afresh by taking into consideration all relevant documents, including the succession certificate dated so and so issued in favor of the petitioner by a court of competent civil jurisdiction. The impugned order dated so and so, although not interfered with, will not operate as a bar to the respondent authority to redecide this issue as directed by this court. In terms of the above direction, the writ petition stands closed. The authorities concerned will pass a speaking order on the basis of the documents enclosed, on the basis of the documents available, on the documents furnished by the petitioner, including the succession certificate, and thereafter serve a copy thereof on the petitioner. Petitioner is directed to serve a certified copy of this order along with a copy of the writ petition, along with the enclosures before the authorities concerned, which will be treated to be a representation for redeciding the issue afresh. In terms of the above, the writ petition stands disposed of and allowed. This impugned order, the speaking order is to be passed within a period of 30 days from the date of receipt of certified copy of this order. You will give us a copy of this part with your endorsement and hand it over to the court master. Yes.
The matter pertains to non-payment of succession allowance, which was sanctioned on 16/11/2022,
Pay slip not received.
and on one pretext or other still not paid.
Payslip has already been issued by Office of the Accountant General on 17th of January 2024, and a copy also communicated to the petitioner, and he received on
17 January.
Yes, Lord.
Okay. Now what is the status here? Who is to give the subsistence allowance?
Lordship. That updated instruction we have to receive, Lordship. On the last.
You hand over a copy
Lordship.
and also to us. Mr. In terms of the earlier order dated 10/1/2024, Mr. S, what Medi?
KK Medi.
AK Medi, Learned Counsel appearing for the Accountant General submits that pay slip as required by the department to release the subsistence allowance in favor of the petitioner has been issued on 17/1/2024. Stop. MSA Talukdar Learned Counsel for the
For the respondent number three, DC Lordship.
respondent number 3 is the personal
Personal
department.
Department Lordship.
Huh?
Personal Department. Lordship.
Personal department. No, but it is to be released by the administrative department. Revenue.
Revenue and register.
Mr. Dotto. And Mr. Dotto appearing for respondent 1 and 2 revenue department, MS A Talukdar for the personal department. We'll apprise the court on the status of the claim of the petitioner towards subsistence allowance as the pay slip has now been released by the, issued by the Accountant General's office. List this matter again on fifth of February. Mr. J. Patwari appears for the petitioner. Please apprise the court. You have to release the subsistence allowance.
We have written to the to DC Lordship already in the month of November.
DC is not even a party here.
DC is the DDO Lordship. Is the DDO. We have written to the DC
It is, right one.
16/11/2022.
It is further submitted by the Learned Counsel appearing for the Revenue Department that the amount subsistence allowance is to be released by the DC of
DC of Sunitpur.
Sunitpur.
Yes.
DC Sunitpur. You have not arrayed him as a party.
My lord, they did never communicated that they had to the decision. I was not aware.
You are working where?
I was working as a circle officer at Thelamara.
Telangana Sunitpur district.
So the DC, his obvious DC should have been arrayed as a party. It is submitted that the DC is the drawing and disbursing officer, and he has been. You have instructed him,
Lordship, yes. We have written to him on
and the DC has been,
16/11/2022, Lordship.
has been directed to release the subsistence allowance
Yes.
by communication dated
16/11/2022. Lordship, it is in the record, Lordship. We have earlier have furnished. Lordship. 16/11.
Don't make contradictory submissions. Your predecessor counsel, your counsel who appeared on the last date submitted that because of non-receipt of payslip, we could not release it.
First occasion I have given, Lordship.
Huh?
On the first day I have given, Lordship.
Lordship in payroll, Lordship order dated 21/12/2023.
Yes. Okay.
21/20. It was sanctioned on 16/11/2022, but on pretext of the order, they did not pay. Now they last occasion they said that due to non-receipt of payslip, it could not be released. Now the payslip should be forwarded to the DC and it should be released.
Where is that letter? You have enclosed it.
No, if they produced it, my lord. They never communicated it to me.
That is not here. There is a letter where it says that it is the DC saying that payslip has to be issued. Allowance can be paid only after receipt of his payslip. You're right. It is expected. Now it is as the payslip has already been issued by the Accountant General's office. It is expected by the next date fixed. The subsistence allowance payable to the petitioner should be released by the concerned department, including the DC Sunitpur. Let the matter be listed again on 5th. Government councils, you will communicate the order. We are not issuing you a copy. This order that we passed,
Lordship,
your officers should be aware of it.
Lordship,
You communicate the orders.
Lordship.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Bharat Council RC Bhattacharya is not well, that's why I'm moving the matter. And this petitioner is a.
You don't need permission of the court to move matters. You are welcome to move matters. Yes.
All right, ma'am. My lord, this petitioner is a contractual teacher in mathematics in Tingra High School, my lord. But at present, he is working in Purvansal High School, my lord. While he was working in Tingra High School, my lord, and FIR was lodged against him by my lord, one Mukesh Kar, the secretary, Assam T-Trade Students Association. And the court,
So he was placed under suspension.
yes, he was placed under suspension, my lord,
None.
by the SNDC. On 6/8, no, my lord, on 25/10/2018. So during the period of suspension, he was not given a single penny, my lord, not even subsistence allowance, and then thereafter, my lord, while the case was pending, he was transferred to Purvansal High School, my lord. On my lord,
You will issue notice at this stage. Will issue notice at this stage. Heard learned counsel for the petitioner. Anyone for the respondents? Secondary education. Mr. Khatuniar appearing for respondents 1, 2, 3. Issue notice returnable 4 weeks. Since Mr. Khatuniar represents respondents 1, 2, and 3, notices are waived, however, extra copies be furnished within a period of 1 week from today. Steps on respondent 4, 5, 6, 7. Be taken by usual course and registered post within 1 week from today. The claim of the petitioner is non-payment of subsistence allowance during his period of suspension as well as area salary. Area salary. Area salary from the period. Balance area salary. Balance salary. Stop. Let the respondents complete their instructions and place it before the court by the next date fixed. Pendency of the writ petition shall not be a bar to release the subsistence allowance and the area salary. List after 4 weeks, after the returnable date. List on 23rd. No, sorry. 26th of February.
Right.
26th.
Okay.
The petitioner lordship after his retirement of him. Initially, he received provisional pension and subsequently lordship final pension has been released. But the amount of lordship, gratuity lordship, that has not been paid to the petitioner. Lordship, that perhaps lordship has not been released on the ground that the school authority lordship principal has not been issued lordship submitted NOC regarding non-liability certificate lordship. With the counter signature of the principal, that may appear lordship.
Mr. Khatuniar, please obtain instructions from the
Yes.
Inspector.
Yes, madam.
Why this has not been released?
Yes, madam.
My lord, that what issue lordship.
The writ petitioner is aggrieved by non-release of DCRG amount
Some area salary is there.
as well as some area salary due to non-furnishing of NOC by the principal of the school. Stop. It is submitted that this amount has not been released as the principal had not issued the NOC due to certain alleged objections raised in the audit against the petitioner. Stop. Let Mr. Khatuniar obtain the required instructions through the Office of the Inspector of Schools, KDC, Karimganj, as to why the NOC in respect of NOC by the principal in charge of Bikamchand Balika Vidya Niketan HS School, Karimganj, has not been issued. Let the matter be listed again after 4 weeks.
Any date may be, my lord, any date may be given,
26th,
my lord, oblige,
26th February.
much oblige.
Yes.
The petitioner is an employee of Assam Police and presently working as SI at Haurada. The respondent authority by annexure number 2, page 23.
26.
Hmm.
Page 26.
23.
22. Oh, sorry,
Page 23.
Yes.
Granted to increment to the unarmed branch constable for possessing higher education.
Hmm.
And accordingly, the petitioner has obtained the 2 increments. Thereafter, by issuing annexure number 2 at page 26, the respondent authority has deducted the 2 increments from the salary of the petitioner.
Okay, then why have you come now?
My lord,
After all these years? This is 2009
Yes.
order.
Yes, Lord.
Then why have you come in 24? What were you doing?
on the similar issue, writ application was filed in the year 2010
Yes, Lord.
uh,
It is 2010, Lord.
Hmm. By whom?
at page 27
By whom?
by some other petitioners, similar category.
So
Till
you,
date.
what were you doing from 2010?
Yes.
2018 at least? This order was passed in 2018.
Yeah.
Yes.
What were you doing?
I wait for,
You are waiting.
yeah,
Why?
but I could not get chance to participate with them.
No, that's all right. But the judgment and order was delivered on 2018. You have come after 6 years.
Yeah.
Why?
When I try to, when I get the information that some of the similar categories person have filed,
Hmm.
then I could not participate with them because of already they have filed that application.
Where have you stated it in your writ petition? Where have you stated? Where have you explained the delay?
I'm not stated.
Not stated. Then we are you are required to tell us why there's a delay of 6 years. What has happened in the meantime? Maybe some proposals were sent by the competent department to the government. It was sanctioned, ordered, released.
Yes, by filing representation dated 25/2/2021 and 21/12/2022, I approached respondent authority number 7 and 8. But my representation has not been considered. But not rejected also.
Your increment was withdrawn. The increment given to you, was it deducted?
Yes.
Already deducted?
Already deducted.
Oh. But this order will not help you because this is an order which was passed in writ petitions when the deduction was not made.
Yes, Lord.
It was attempted to be made.
Lord.
Therefore, that decision was interfered with. In your case, deduction already made.
Already.
Then
Therefore, praise.
now it is for you to claim. Court has not rendered any finding on the circulars. Court did not say that the circulars are bad. Court has passed this order only on the principle called out in Rafiq Mashi. What do you submit? What
Kindly
is your
issue-
submission?
Kindly issue notice if they
No,
have
no, no.
objection. If they,
No, no,
if
the
they have no
issuance of
objection.
notice is not based on kindness. No, it has to be on your facts, law. Your petition must deserve issuance of notice. You are asking for similar order. Similar order cannot be issued because the amount has already been deducted in your case. In this case, the amounts were the decision to deduct the amount was set aside. Was it by the same decision?
I want just recovery, madam.
Huh?
Recovery.
Recovery.
Yes.
Recovery of what?
My deducted amount.
Where is the communication dated 3/7/2009?
Not available, madam.
Not available. You have to make it available. You have to make it available.
Yes, but not.
No, but not, then we have to dismiss it.
Not available.
Then we'll have to dismiss it.
So 3/7/2000 and is there, my lord, annexure 2, page
Ah.
26.
But his amount has already been deducted.
Yes. By which office order, my lord, the amount has been deducted, that has also not been annexed to the rate petition.
He doesn't know anything. He has come to the relying on the judgment only.
Judgment is not applicable, my lord.
Mr. Goswami, you assist the court in finding out if what is the order by which the deduction was made in respect of the petition.
Lordship.
You find out
Yes,
and apprise us.
Lordship.
We are not issuing notice. You give him extra copies, all the standing counsels, they will obtain instructions. We are not convinced that we should issue notice. You have not urged your case properly. Mr. So-and-so learned counsel for the petitioner, Mr. Goswami for the respondents, Mr. R.K., respondent home department, Mr. Bor Pujari, R. Bor Pujari for finance.
I am on behalf of, except all the respondents.
On behalf of all respondents except finance, Mr. R. Bor Pujari for the finance department. The writ petition is before the court being aggrieved by the deduction of advance increment granted to the petitioner. When was it granted? When was the increment granted?
1987.
Huh?
1987.
87. And when was it deducted? 2009. When were the increments deducted?
2001.
2001.
Yes.
Deducted in 2001 from his salary. April 2001. Petitioner has urged that in WPC 5630/2010, which was filed by a group of filed by the petitioners, was allowed by an order dated 22nd May 2018, passed by a coordinate bench of this court. It is submitted that the issues raised in the writ petition is covered by the said judgment and order. So, having heard learned counsels for the parties and upon careful perusal of the pleadings on record, it is seen that the judgment and order dated 22nd of May 2018 was rendered on the premise of on the premise that the orders impugned therein, under which the advance increments were sought to be deducted, came to be interfered with and set aside on the principle culled out in the case of Syed Abdul Qadir, reported in so-and-so, and Rafiq Mashi, reported in so-and-so. Stop. The circulars impugned therein were interfered with and set aside. Stop. However, in the present proceedings, the advance increments granted to the petitioner were deducted from his salary as far back as April 2001. Stop. Accordingly, the deductions were made well prior to the judgment and order dated 22nd of May 2018 passed in WPC so-and-so. As such, since the deductions were already effected by the respondent department, in the event this court allows the writ petition, specific direction will have to be passed to the respondents to refund the amount deducted from his salary, from the salary of the writ petitioner. Stop. But a perusal of the pleadings does not reflect as to why the petitioner has approached his court after "13 years since the date of deduction of his advance increment from his salary in April 2001. Stop. There are no pleadings in support of the delay which has occurred. Stop. Nevertheless, this court is of the view that the respondent counsel be permitted a short date, some time to complete his instructions and place before the court the orders that were passed prior to deduction of the advance increment from the salary of the petitioner in April 2001. Stop. It is made clear that further orders, if required, can only be passed upon such instructions be furnished before the court. The question of maintainability of the writ petition is also kept open. Although notices are not issued, the counsel for the petitioner will furnish sufficient extra copies to the respondent counsels to complete their instructions and place it before the court. Matter be listed after 4 weeks. Yes. Yes. What is your claim?
Yes, Lordship, I have challenged the order dated 14/12/2023, Lordship, passed by the Superintendent of Police, Chicago, Lordship. Annexer L, Lordship, last page of this petition, Lordship. Whereby stated that I am not entitled to get pensionary benefit of my deceased father, Lordship, on basis of my application, Lordship, where I taking the pensionary benefit of my deceased father, Lordship. In this order stated that my father has discharged from his services on 6/9/2009, Lordship. Due to unauthorized absence, Lordship, since 21/6/2006 to 28/10/2006 and 25/2007 to 6/9/2010, Lordship. And thereafter, Lordship, my father has subsequently died, Lordship, and that at a relevant point of time, Lordship, I was minor. But when my father was discharged from his services, Lordship, that letter has not communicated to my father, Lordship, during his lifetime, Lordship. So,
How do you know? How do you know?
Lordship, only departmental proceeding has been done When my father is in service lordship, the first no-cause notice has served upon to him lordship.
Hmm.
That is Annexer G, page number 32 lordship. And after that lordship, no departmental proceeding has been done lordship. And because lordship, my father stated and submitted an application.
Is it available to you to now challenge the departmental proceeding?
But same is not with me lordship.
Huh?
If your lord,
Huh?
same is not available with me. Only the notice has with me lordship, and several notice has been issued to my father lordship while he is in services lordship.
No, no. Now, what is your prayer? Your prayer is for setting aside the ordered letter dated 14 December.
Yes, lordship. The only that order I have challenged lordship.
So if that order is set aside, what do you get?
Your lordship.
Your father's salary and pension is stopped,
Yes,
apparently because of some disciplinary proceedings.
yes.
And perhaps punishment or some order as of penalty may have been imposed.
Yes.
Setting aside this is merely a communication.
The communication order.
Communication order.
So you set aside this order, then it does not set aside it will not give you the pension.
Yes, lordship. First, except the first so-called notice and other notice lordship which was served during the course
It
of.
is for you to find out a way to get it. We can't get it for you. Why should we get it for you?
If your lordship has called upon entire documents.
So why should we do that? You first satisfy us that you have a case. You first satisfy us that you have approached these authorities, they are not giving you documents. Have you applied under RTI?
No,
Why?
RTI yet to be filed.
Why? And you want the court to call for the documents so that you can sit and look into the documents and develop your case. This is not the purpose. This is not the purpose. So you think about what you want to do.
Lordship, allow me to withdraw this petition, liberty to file a fresh one after receiving the proper.
We don't know what we can allow you to withdraw and give you liberty. So up to you.
After receiving.
Heard Mr. M. Soikia, learned counsel for the petitioner, who submits that he seeks to withdraw the writ petition, however, with liberty to file afresh upon such instructions from the client, from the petitioner. MSA Talukdar, learned counsel, appears for the
Lordship.
respondent who does not object. Prayer allowed, writ petition dismissed on withdrawal with liberty.
Highly
Deeply
obliged.
obliged, Lordship.
My lord, I appear for the finance.
Mr. R. Borpuzari for the finance department.
My lord, these petitioners are the casual employees, lordship. They are working lordship since 1993 lordship, but even then in the order lordship, those who are given the benefit of fixed wages, they are even in 1998 lordship, those who are joined, they are considered, but two petitioners, they are from 1993. There was a letter lordship which shows page 59 lordship. That petitioner number 1 lordship, who is working since 1993, but his case was not considered for getting that. And my appeal of the representation is pending before the authority lordship, completed after passing the order. At this stage, may I pray lordship, let the notice may go, and in the meantime, my appeal representation before the respondent number 1 may be considered lordship, because they may consider our case. We are not disputing others lordship, because we are also.
See, here also another, you want the direction to produce all relevant records.
Lordship, I am not, that is, some of them are those who had joined after me, lordship. Just I am showing lordship, page 133, sorry, page number 39, lordship. Below, down below last name, lordship.
What is essentially, what is your prayer? What do you want?
We want lordship for providing us the same benefit those who are given.
What benefits are given?
That is the fixed wages, lordship.
Fixed wages,
Lordship.
fixed
Only that-
remuneration. You are not given.
Not given.
What are you given?
Nothing, Lordship. We are only just getting some wages per day, Lordship. We are working since
Yes.
1993. I'll
You-
take it.
You get instructions.
And
Third learned counsel for the parties, Mr. K. Mazumdar, learned senior counsel, assisted by Mr. So-and-so, appears for the petitioner, Mr. Borthakur for forest,
Yes.
all forest departments. And
And my learned friend will appear, financial appear, Lordship, is
Mr.
responsible.
Borpuzari for finance department. The claim of the petitioner before this court is for a grant of
Fixed wages, Lordship.
fixed wages of rupees
Remuneration.
15,900 as had been granted to other similarly situated persons. Petitioners are not allowed the fixed wages and are paid very nominal wages for the services rendered. Stop petitioners. What do you work as?
As casual employee, Lordship.
Petitioners work as casual employees under the Divisional Forest Office of Hailakandi. Stop. Let the instructions be placed before the court by the next date fixed. Although we are not issuing notice, let them get instructions.
And by representation may also they consider, Lordship. Last page.
Now, then we can dispose it off if you want.
Lordship, that representation can consider, Lordship.
No, if you want, we can dispose it off,
Lordship,
directing them to consider your representation.
Lordship, please. Lordship, may I consider?
You want us to dispose it off?
Lordship. Or to my learned friend may take instruction, Lordship, all right, then after.
What are you submitting, yes or no?
Lordship, since.
Yes disposal, no instructions, what?
I pray, Lordship, in the meantime, since my representation is pending, let the representation be disposed, Lordship. Matter may
No,
be
if the representation is to be disposed of, we'll direct them and close the writ petition.
Lordship, with a time frame, Lordship.
All right, hard learned counsel for the parties. This writ petition is filed by the petitioners who claim to be casual workers working under Divisional Forest Office, Hailakandi district, under the Forest Department. Stop. The writ petitioners work in rendered services in various posts like drivers.
And others are, one is the driver and others casual employee.
Others are what?
As a casual employee.
No, doing what?
Labor, casual labor.
And casual laborers since their date of engagement. When were they engaged?
They are engaged, two of them are engaged in 1993, Lordship.
Where do you find it? Is there a chart?
Lordship.
We're engaged on
They are
various
experience-
dates
they are
as
working
far back
certificate.
as 1993. Stop.
And two,
It is submitted that these workers are rendering services without any blame or blemish, and but their prayer for payment of
fixed wage.
fixed wages or remuneration has not been considered by the respondent department. Where is NHRC page number?
Page 35. Lord.
It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that by order dated 1st of January 2024, as many as
70, oh, sorry, entire Assam. Lordship.
481,
Lordship.
482
482.
persons working under various forest divisions were recommended for a fixed pay of rupees 15,900 with DNS allowance, and which will undergo pay revision whenever pay scale changes, along with medical allowance of rupees 600 per month. Stop. All these persons were named in the order dated 1st of January 2024 are rendering services similar to that of the writ petitioners. Stop. It is the grievance of the petitioners that these persons named, these 482 persons named in the order dated 1st of January 2024 were considered for grant of fixed pay allowance, fixed pay of 15,900, overlooking the claim of the petitioners. Stop. It is submitted that the petitioners are rendering services like the other similarly situated persons, but their claims for fixed remuneration has not been considered. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the representation dated 8/1/2024 has been filed by some of the petitioners, and the
All
same,
petitioners, Lord.
you have given only 5.
This, we are 5, Lordship.
Uh,
We are 5 petitioners. Lord.
How many? Oh, 5
Five-
writ
five
petitioners. Okay, has been filed by the 5 writ petitioners. Stop. This representation has remained pending without the department passing any orders thereon. Stop. Mr. Bothakur, learned counsel representing the respondent, submits that at this stage he has no instructions. You'd like to obtain the required instructions in the matter. Stop. Having heard learned counsels for parties and upon perusal of the writ petition, it is seen that the limited prayer in the writ petition is for consideration of the cases of the petitioners for grant of fixed pay, as had been done in cases of other similarly situated persons, as had been done in cases of other persons stated to be similarly situated, as is reflected in the order dated 1st of January 2024, issued by the
Lordship. By the government of Assam.
Commissioner and Secretary to the Government of Assam. I'm sorry. Secretary to the Government of Assam, Environment and Forest Department. Stop. This court is of the view that the order, the benefit of the order dated 1/1/2024, which is sought for. You're right. This court is of the view that the claim of the petitioner is for extending the benefit of the order issued by the department in respect of other similarly situated persons. Stop. This order was passed on 1st of January 2024. It is also seen that there is a representation preferred by all the petitioners before the authorities, which was stated to have been filed on 8/1/2024.
Before the DFO Hailakandi.
Before the DFO Hailakandi. Stop. Considering such limited prayer of the writ petitioners, and that there are 5 writ petitioners before this court in the present proceedings, this court is of the view that the writ petition need not be kept pending, and the same can be disposed of with a direction to the commissioner and secretary. Do you have commissioner, secretary, or secretary?
There is a commissioner and secretary.
Commissioner and secretary, Department of what?
Environment and Forest.
Environment and Forest, Government of Assam, to look into the claims raised by the petitioners for grant of fixed remuneration, as had been done in respect of the persons mentioned in the order, 482 persons mentioned in the order dated 1st of January 2024, issued by the Secretary, Department of Environment and Forest, which persons are stated to be similarly situated like the present petitioners. Stop. The Commissioner and Secretary will verify the claims raised by the petitioners and thereafter pass effective orders on the representation. Stop. Any information, if required, to be submitted by the petitioner may be called for accordingly. and which will accordingly be furnished by the petitioners. Stop. The Commissioner and Secretary will thereafter pass a speaking order, and copies thereof be served on the petitioners individually. The entire exercise be completed within a period of 30 days from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order. Writ petition accordingly stands disposed of in terms of the above.
One thing, Lordship, the petition number 1 and 3 are 93 and others are 2005 and 1 is 2009.
Petitioners were appointed on petitioner 1,
Petitioner 1, Lordship,
1 and 2. Tell me 93, how many?
1 and 2, 93
Petitioner 1, petitioner 2, 1993.
and
Then
3 is 2005.
2005.
3 and 5 are 2005, Lord.
3 and 5.
Lordship.
And 4?
4 is 2009.
2009. Okay. Petitioner
Even
1
some
and 2
juniors are-
appointed in 93, 3 and 5 in 2005, and petitioner 4 in 2009. Huh? Yes.
Well, I appear for respondent 7.
Mr. R. Borpuzari appears for respondent 7.
Much obliged, Lordship.
Lordship, here in this matter, I pay for further 2 weeks' time, Lordship. Instruction is awaited, Lordship.
What instructions?
Lordship, these are.
This relates to the non-payment of salaries, your lordship.
Lordship, they were.
By
found-
now, these persons have been terminated. I must submit that. But there was an area salary due, your lordship. So this case was filed at that moment of time.
Area salary.
Yes, your lordship.
But Lordship, there are lots of cases, Lordship, wherein this petitioners, not this, Lordship, similar cases where they were
No,
found to
also
be
these
fake.
petitioners also, your lordship.
Yes.
He doesn't know. These petitioners have been terminated.
No, these
I'm
are
fairly
terminated.
submitting it.
These petitioners are
Have been terminated.
terminated.
Yes, and thereafter a case was filed before this honorable court. The honorable court has also dismissed the writ petitions. Now the writ petitions are pending before the division bench. There is a stay. Now, when this honorable single judge has passed the order dismissing the writ petition, there was a specific direction that no recovery should be made from
Yes,
them
Lord.
of the salary that has been paid to them because they have worked. And I have filed this writ petition when I was in service, your lordship, claiming that I was not paid my salary
Since 2018.
April 2018 till the date of my termination. So till that, they have not filed an affidavit denying my contentions, your lordship. I am fairly submitting that these petitions have been dismissed from the service. But there is a stay by this appellate court to their dismissal.
Matter is pending before the appellate court.
Yes.
But others petitioners have received their salary, but only these 46 petitioners have not received their salary.
Why have you not released their salaries?
Lordship, that instruction, Lordship, I have not received yet, Lordship. So, Lordship, I am paying for 2 weeks further time, Lordship. I'll file my affidavit, Lordship.
You think you'll file your affidavit, but you've not even received your instructions.
Yes, Lordship.
Then why are you submitting? You'll file your affidavit. All right. 2 weeks. Further time is prayed for by Mr. D. Upamanu for completing his instructions, which are not objected to by the law. Accordingly, matter be listed after 2 weeks.
Obliged, Lord.
Deeply obliged.
May it please your lordship, madam. The matter pertains to recovery of amount of rupees 7 lakhs from the death cum retirement gratuity of the petitioner, my lord. That amount was paid during an alleged overstay in service, my lord. And the responding authorities are seeking to recover that amount from the death cum retirement gratuity of the petitioner, my lord. The petitioner has finally retired from his service on 28/2/2017, my lord, as a BDO, my lord. There is some anomaly with his date of birth, my lord. There is an apparent confusion as regards to his date of birth, my lord. His actual date of birth was 18/1/1956, my lord, which is recorded in the service book of the petitioner, my lord, as well as his HSLC certificate, my lord, which he has submitted at the time of his initial entry. His actual date of birth is recorded, my lord. But there was a gradation list that was prepared, my lord, And in that gradation list, his date of birth was wrongly
There's an
recorded as
interim order.
1/3/1957.
Pleadings are complete. Have you filed your affidavit?
My lord, we are yet to file it, my lord.
Who is 7 and 8?
7 and 8 has filed, my lord, but my lord, the PNRD has been seeking time since 2022, my lord.
All right, we'll issue rule then. There's an interim order.
My lord, there
The
is.
recovery has been stayed, my lord, but the
Ah.
amount is lying with them, my lord. The GCRG amount is with them, my lord. 7 lakh, that has been stayed.
Huh?
We are not benefiting.
Where is the impugned order?
State 50, my lord.
50.
50, my lord. From Senior Accounts Officer to the Under Secretary of the Government of Assam. Return of pension case in RO, Sri Dilip Kumar Pathak, retired BDO, my lord. In inviting reference to your letter number so-and-so, dated so-and-so on the subject cited above, I am to state that on scrutiny on the pension paper, Sri Dilip Kumar Pathak, retired BDO, it is found that in form number 19, provisional gratuity drawn by the incumbent is shown as nil, but an amount of rupees 80,990 is shown in departmental data sheet, which is not cleared to the office again. The overpayment of pay and allowances of the government servant is shown in form 19 is rupees 7,12,342, which is to be adjusted with the admissible amount of DCRG,
DCRG has not been released.
not been released. Subsequent to filing of this writ petition, my lord, the petitioner has obtained pension, my lord, and he has obtained pension for that 13 months of overstay, my lord. But during this 13 months, he has rendered his full-time service, my lord, and they utilize the service. And this overstay was not because of his fault, my lord. Just before his ideal date of retirement, my lord, he has intimated the authorities that his actual date of birth is so-and-so, and he should have been retired on 31/1/2016, my lord. But thereafter, on verbal request, he was asked to continue for additional 13 months.
What is the point in giving it for admission? We'll put it for hearing.
Hearing, my lord.
Hearing.
Final
All
hearing.
right.
Just give us one opportunity to file our
You
affidavit.
do whatever you want to do. We issue rule. Interim order passed earlier will continue until further orders. Matter be listed now for hearing. Liberty is granted to the respondents to complete their pleadings if so advised. Mr. Hassan appears for
Respond number 7 and 8.
7 and 8. Mr. Hendik for
PNRD, my lord.
PNRD. All right.
Lordship, here in this matter, Lordship, we have filed our affidavit, Lordship, but Lordship, today we have missed the case, Lordship. Can it be on 29 in that case?
On the request of Mr. D. Upamanyu, matter stands adjourned to be listed on 7th February. 7th February.
My lord, by this time, my lord, the finance, my lord, they will start copy.
We don't know.
Their name is, my lord, not shown probably. So they.
Names of all respondent councils, namely, what is your, which department is it?
Higher education department.
Higher education, finance, and any other?
Two other departments. And college, my lord, they have filed it.
I am for respondent number 4.
Is there any other department? No. Okay. Including the names of the council for respondent 4 be reflected in the cause list by the registry. Mr. P. Monto for the petitioner. 7th of February.
7th of February.
Highly obliged.
May I please, Your Lord? My lord, with two full prayer, we have proposed this honorable court. First is, my lord, for waiver of recovery of overdrawn amount of rupees 69,302. Petitioner has already retired from service, my lord, in 2020. And my lord, second prayer is, my lord, for granting the benefits under MACP, Modified Assured Career Protection Scheme. Lordship may kindly come to page number 25, my lord, that is 69,302 is the overdrawn amount.
What is to be done now? Who has
My
filed?
lord,
Who's for the
there's government
respondents?
circular, my lord, already,
Didn't
authority, my lord, authority
Didn't
has
complete.
already requested the pension and public grievances department for waiver of the said amount, my lord. Lordship may come to page number 46.
No, have the affidavits been filed?
My lord, only affidavit filed by the, my lord, accountant general.
Accountant.
Instruction was fought, my lord. My learned friend is here, my lord.
Regarding second MSCP lordship, we have received the instruction lordship. Lordship, second MSCP has not been paid yet, lord.
Why so many additional affidavits have been filed?
But some documents I have tried to bring to this honorable court. Second affidavit, my lord, I have certain documents I bring, whatever are available to me, my lord.
MSc benefit not got.
Regarding waiver of, my lord, 69,302.
We have already communicated to the pension and public grievance department who have the recovery amount, lord.
You are employed as what?
My lord, initially he joined as LDA, subsequently he was promoted to the post of senior assistant, my lord.
Who is appearing for Guwahati High Court?
Lord.
You are appearing.
Lord.
And you have filed your affidavit.
No, lordship, till that we have not,
Huh?
we have not filed our affidavit till that, lordship. We have received the instruction, lordship.
Then you file it. You bring it on record. Learned counsel appearing for the Guwahati High Court is permitted to file the affidavits. Matter be listed after 3 weeks. Mr. J. Sharma for the petitioner.
For a fixed date, my lord, whole case, my lord, 21, and already retired person, my lord.
Lordship, 23rd of February, lordship.
22nd. 22nd of February.
Well.
Deeply obliged. Lordship, in this matter, we need some time to file our affidavit in reply, lordship. This matter, we need some time to file our affidavit in reply, lordship.
Your Mr. N.K. Sharma, counsel for the petitioner, submits further time, prays for further time to file affidavit in reply. MSB Sharma appears for the respondents. Prayer allowed, list up to 3 weeks.
Deeply obliged.
Maybe. In this case, my lord, the inspector of schools has prepared the last phase salary, last month's salary, and submitted the proposal to the pension department for refixation of the pension. But my lord, the principal has not prepared the area bill salary, my lord, statement and submitted the proposal yet. IS has done his part.
Who is for the principal?
Principal has not appeared.
You take Dusty. Service completed.
Service complete, my lord. In earlier round of litigation also, he did not appear.
Yes, Inspector, you get your
Yes, my lord.
instructions through the
Through
inspector.
inspector, I will obtain instruction.
Why it has not been served? Or will direct action against the principal?
Yes, my lord. Now give me one chance. Other, if it's not responded, my lord may call for his personal appearance. my lord.
What will we do with his appearances? We want him to pass the order. Mr. Khatonier, N. Khatonier, N.J. Khatonier, Learned Standing Council, Education, is permitted to obtain instructions through the Inspector of Schools, from the Inspector of Schools as to what steps have been taken by the concerned principal of Kalain
Yes, color higher
Higher Secondary School in the district of Kachar in respect of
Correction of person. Correction of person.
correct in respect of preparation of area salary, my lord. Proposal for area salary.
in respect of no, what is the principal required to do
Principal is supposed to prepare the proposal for area salary.
in respect of the submission of proposal for area salary and as to why the same has not been furnished? Stop. Matter be listed after 3 weeks. Mr. B. Purukachta appears for the petitioner.
Only.
Wait, please, your.
Yes.
In this matter, lordships, the pension department was supposed to bring a status report.
Correction in the PPO, my lord, it is under process, my lord. Within 1 week, we can complete it.
1 week.
1 week,
Sure.
my lord, as per my instruction.
Lordship, with the last order, may I point out? that
Yes.
The PPO is incorrect. It has to be compared with the pension papers, lordships. It was stated that.
That's what he says. It will take about a week's time.
Yes, lordship. That may be cleared, clarified, lordship, that it is the PPO which is incorrect. In the previous order, it was written that it may be corrected as compared to the PPO. The pension papers are right, the PPO is not correct.
Mr. P. Soikia, learned MS.S. Chakraborty appears for the petitioner. Mr. P. Soikia appears for the pension department. Department of Pension. He submits that the correction required to be made
Is under process, my lord.
correction where? In the PPO.
In the PPO, lordship.
In the PPO is under process and is likely to be completed within a period of 1 week from today. He prays for further time. Stop. It is pointed out by MS.S. Chakraborty, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, that in the earlier order dated 18/12/2023, it was reflected that the name of the petitioner was found to be
Petitioner's
incorrect.
wife, lordship.
Petitioner's wife. Huh?
Yes, the legal heir, lordship. His wife's name, instead of Purnima Das Busha, it was
Name of the
reflected as
petitioner.
petitioner's wife, lordship. It is reflected in this order itself in the first paragraph. His wife's name in the pension papers
Okay.
was correct.
The
but in
name
PPO
name of the wife or the spouse of the petitioner
to be Purnima Das Basha.
the correction sought for is in the PPO
Yes.
and not in the pension papers. Stop. Accordingly,
accordance.
it stands corrected and the correction required to be undertaken by the pension department will be in respect of the name of the spouse of the petitioner in the PPO as per the details available in the pension papers. The same shall be corrected and the matter be listed again on, give us your date.
5th of February.
Give him some time, 12th February. List again on 12th. Yes, Mr. Soikia.
My lord, the annexure, my lord, page 48 may be seen for a while. Page 48.
48. Yes.
And inviting a reference to the government letter number so on the subject cited above, I have the honor to state that an amount of rupees 20,49,555 only is required for release of arrear salary in respect of Sri Manasar Kulida, assistant teacher of Borumbai Anchalik High School, Hyde Kamrup, district for the period with effect from 1/1/13 to 28/2/19. The required information as per Finance Department guideline as per prescribed format are also enclosed herewith for kind perusal and necessary action. I would therefore request the government that government may be pleased to accord necessary sanction for an amount of rupees so only in favor of Sri Manasar Kolita, assistant teacher of the Borumbai Anchalik High School under Kamrup district out of the anticipated salary head account. The expenditure debited. So this letter was addressed on 17 March 2021. My service was provincialized after a good number of litigation of the case. The Honorable Division Bench allowed my review petition. And service was provincialized long back. This arrear salary, my lord, when the director has written the letter to the commissioner, why he has held up, my lord? A direction should be passed by issued to them, to the commissioner, my lord, to release the salary. And there is nothing exceptional, my lord. This teacher is working.
Yes.
Gazette teacher.
Lordship, the instructions are awaited, your lordship.
Every matter, if there is instructions awaited, then what is the point? You might as well have departmental officers here
Lordship.
along with the records.
As a last chance, your lordship may be given.
Every matter there is an instructions awaited. His last order was passed on 13/12.
Lordship, we had communicated, your lordship.
So if you have communicated, they have not responded, that means they are not alive to the requirements.
Lordship.
My lord, if the commissioner is director, my lord, he will definitely release the salary. He has held up the file.
Who is supposed to give you the instructions? Who is supposed to give you the instructions?
Lordship, here we have written to the Secretary to the Government of Assam and also to the Director of Secondary Education.
No, why do you write to multiple authorities? You write to the authority who is supposed to give you instructions.
Lordship, once chance may be given, your lordship, one last chance. Here, your lordship.
It is submitted by the Learned Counsel for the petitioner that by communication dated 17 March 2021.
2021.
Proposal was already put up before the Commissioner and Secretary of Department of Secondary Education for according necessary sanction for an amount of rupees 2049,555 in favor of the petitioner who worked as assistant, he is retired now,
No, my lord, he is on the further retirement.
who's presently serving as assistant teacher of Borumbai Anchalik High School towards arrear salary with effect from the period of 1/1/2013 to 28/2/2019. Stop. Several opportunities were granted to the petitioner, to the respondents. However, no instructions are forthcoming. Today, when the matter is called up, MSD Mushahari, Learned Standing Council Education, renews a prayer for further time. Stop. Mr. R.C. Soikia strongly objects to the prayer made. Considering the submissions purely in the interest of justice, the matter stands deferred for 3 weeks, enabling the respondents to complete their instructions as to why the sanction on the proposal, ordered by the Director of Secondary Education, ID Communication, dated 17 March 2021 has not been issued by the Commissioner and Secretary, Government of Assam, Secondary Education Department.
My lord, at the last chance, my lord, because from long back they are taking time. The last chance, my lord.
Matter be listed again on 22nd of, no, sorry,
Second week of February, my lord.
21st of February.
At the last chance, lordship, because all these government officials will not bother for it.
We'll pass orders on the next date.
May kindly be, attempt may be made for final disposal, my lord. Lordship.
An attempt will be made to finally dispose of the writ petition on the next returnable.
All right.
Lordship, in this case, petitioner retired long back in 2017. As on date, his GIS leave salary leave encashment is due. Your Lordship may kindly have a look at the earlier order dated 18/12/2023, Your Lordship. Passed by your Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, third paragraph. Mr. C.S. Hajarika, learned government advocate, acknowledges the submission made by the petitioner and submits that the papers have been received by the department and the matter is under process and the amounts payable to the petitioner are likely to be released within a short date. He therefore prays that the matter be listed immediately after reopening in the month of January. So today the matter has been fixed, my lord.
Yes.
Lordship, after that, Lordship, he has written the letter to Lordship Secretary of Food and Civil Supply and the Commissioner, Lordship, saying the same, so what have been stated in the order, Lordship. And in fact, Lordship, yesterday evening I have contacted Mr. Hazarika, and he told me that although he is taking up the matter telephonically with the department, till now, sir, no specific instruction in the written form has been received, Lordship. So that is the thing, Lordship.
All right, then we keep it for admission hearing on the next date. Matter be listed again on 20 February.
Second, my lord.
20.
28. Yes.
20 February for admission. As no instructions are forthcoming from the respondents, an attempt will be made to dispose of the petition on the next returnable date.
Lordship.
Mr. C.K.S. Borua appears for the government, Mr. Hassan for
Respond number 3.
Accountant General, Mr. Borpuzari for Finance. Yes.
Well, obliged.
May I please, Lordship, that 2 days time may be given to file a reply, Lordship.
Counsel for petitioner prays for further time to file reply. Mr. C. Sharma appears for the respondent. Mr. Borpuzari for the finance. You are appearing for?
NC Hills, Lordship.
NC Hills. NC Hills. Matter be listed after 2 weeks.
Obliged, Lordship.
In this case, we seek some more time to procure the records from the school, Lordship, regarding the dice board.
The matter be deferred for 2 weeks at the request of learned counsel for the petitioner.
Obliged,
Mr. Bora for
SSA, Lord.
SSA, Mr. Khatoniar for secondary education.
Elementary.
Elementary. Yes. Yes.
Matter relates to non-payment of arrears salary for certain period, then the pension of the deceased husband of the petitioner and the family pension of the petitioner.
Instruction.
Taking, I think, they are affidavit.
Yes, yes. Affidavit filed.
No, my lord.
You don't want to file?
No, my lord. We have to file, my lord, but we have not received a complete instruction, my lord.
Somebody has filed affidavit?
That is respond number 8, my lord. They said that they have indicated that they have already sent the pension proposal.
Respondent number 7, my lord.
8 and 7.
8 also filed.
What is your grievance here?
My lord, because of the, in the year 2090, there was some anomalies in respect of a transfer, my lord. And in view of that, my lord, there was some arrears salary in respect of two periods, that is 90 to 93 and 93 to 96. That part is already admitted in the earlier order passed by this honorable court. And then, my lord, this petitioner retired from 96 to 2002. He got his salary.
Issue
normal
rule,
salary.
let the matter be heard, finally.
But only thing is, my lord,
If they don't file, we'll hear on basis of whatever is there. We can't compel them to file.
that's true. But if they file, my lord, in the admission stage may be closed because the widow is before, my lord.
No, that's all right, but
Who is
if they don't file, then this fixing of matters on every day is not leading to effective results. Department is not filing it.
My lord, if they file it.
If
Otherwise,
it is the matter is listed for hearing, we take it up for
Yes, my
hearing.
rule may be issued, and in the meantime, if they want to file, they will file.
Heard Learned Counsel for Parties issue rule, matter be listed for hearing. The liberty is granted to the respondents to file, complete their pleadings in the meantime, if so advised. All right?
Obliged.
May not be usual. Hearing may not be usual course, my lord.
We are trying to get all matters listed for the regular part to list. From there, you are entitled to upgrade and make a mention before the court.
My lord, if your lordship pleases, in the month of June, one of the week,
It can be before that also. Why do you want it in June?
because the usual course will take 3-4
No, we are
years.
not saying usual course. We are saying list for hearing, not usual course. It will come up in the next hearing list.
Deeply obliged.
Please, your lordship.
Lordship, I have received instructions from the department that they may be allowed to file a fresh representation and it will be considered, Lordship. Lordship may fix a time frame of 30 days and
Is there an impugned order here?
No, lordship.
So
Already.
your
they have-
representation is there.
Yes, lordship.
It has been filed.
Lordship. If you have press representation, they ask for lordship, I can file your lordship. Already, there are some persons were engaged, 1st January appointments were already lordship given to some of the classes, lordship. So,
All right, heard Learned Counsel for the parties, Mr. Bothakur, on instructions representing the Forest Department submits that petitioners, if the petitioners file a fresh representation, their cases will be considered by the department and appropriate orders thereon will be passed. Stop. Such submission is not objected to by the Learned Counsel for the petitioner. In any event, the prayer made in the writ petition is to include the name of the petitioner. How many petitioners? One.
only one.
Name of the petitioner in the list of casual workers under Karimganj Forest Division for grant of minimum pay scale in terms of the judgment and order dated 8/6/2017, passed in writ appeal 45 of 2014. Stop. In that view of the matter, taking into consideration the submissions made by the respondent counsel, the writ petition stands closed, permitting the writ petitioner to approach which authority? Principal Chief.
conservator.
Huh?
ECCF, Lord.
Principal Respondent 3.
Yes, lordship.
The Principal Chief Conservator of Forest and Head of Forest Force, Respondent number 3, to file necessary applications ventilating the grievances of the petitioner for payment of.
For appointment.
Huh?
For appointment.
Your prayer is not for appointment?
For appointment.
We include in the name.
Minimum pay.
That's your prayer? Not for appointment.
To include the name of the petitioner in the list of left of casual workers.
That's
lordship.
what?
Lordship. That may be recorded, lordship.
We are recording only that.
Lordship.
To include the name of the petitioner in the list of casual workers working under Karimganj Forest Division, and thereafter grant minimum scale of pay as it is submitted by the petitioner that the petitioner was rendering services and his name ought to have been included in the said list. Stop this. Such representation, if filed, shall be considered and disposed of by way of a speaking order within a period of 30 days from a date of the receipt of a certified copy of the order along with such representation as directed to be filed. Mr. Borpuzari appears for Finance Department. Writ petition accordingly disposed of in terms of the above.
My case may be considered in accordance with the direction passed in writ appeal, Lordship.
That has, Lordship has already recorded.
That we have already recorded.
Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, I'm deeply upset.
My lord, the matter may taken at 2 p.m.
Why?
because I'm appearing on behalf of Asnat for LIC. He is attending one another matter.
Let it be some other date then. Some other court date. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the respondent that the arguing counsel is not available and the matter be passed over for the time being, considering
In the middle portion of February, Lord.
that there is a full court reference today. Matter stands adjourned to another date.
Any date, Lord.
Learned counsel for the petitioner does not object. List on 21st
21st February, Lord.
February.
Obliged.
Here, madam, I'm praying for 1 week time, madam. Already we have filed our affidavit, madam. I need to obtain instruction as per the last order, madam. That we yet to receive, madam.
Thirteen 12.
Yes.
Then
In fact, there's a lapse on my part, my lord. That is fine. There is a delay
Mr.
in-
N.J. Khatonier prays for further time to complete his instructions. Matter be listed after 3 weeks. Mr. S. Alim, learned counsel, appears for the petitioner. List after 3 weeks.
May I pray for one fixed date, my lord?
21st
21st.
February.
Obliged.
Obliged.
Yes.
May I please, my lord?
My lord, petitioner, my lord.
Pension
petitioner-
proposal.
Yes.
Yes, Mrs. Talukdar. Pension proposal. Current status of pension proposal.
Lordship, some other advocate is engaging in this matter. Lordship, may.
Your name is recorded. You are
Lordship,
supposed to.
The matter relates to bench two, Lordship, actually.
Yes, after some time. After some time. Yes.
उसमें कल Pirus the order dated 13/12/2023 madam.
Yes, who's there for
Higher education.
higher education? Who's for higher education? Higher education are on a higher pedestal? No. Who's for higher education?
K. Gogoi is there, my lord.
Call him
Yes,
after
yes,
some
my
time.
lord, my lord. We are
After some
sending-
time.
We are sending.
Yes. Higher education.
My lord.
You're for higher education.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, what instructions have you got?
Yes, my lord. Sir, I have. কলেজে আমাক 19th পঠাইছে আমি পঠাইছো এতিয়া আজি পঠাই দিছো হেৰি কিয় এখন দিছে ৰ'ব
Higher education should give us better legible copies.
My lord,
Their higher education matter.
Huh?
As their higher education.
they WhatsApp me, my lord, I'm hurriedly print out.
So what is the meaning of this instruction?
We have received the documents from the college on 19th one, my lord. Accordingly, I have submitted, today I have submitted to the government, my lord. The budget is, there is a budget provision of so and so lakhs under head of account so and so.
Same thing was on 13-12 also, my lord.
No, this is.
No, 13-12, they've sought for time.
Yes.
Okay, MSPR Mohanto Learned Council. For the higher education has placed before the court, has submitted on instructions that the documents received from the principal in charge, Kheraz Khat College, in connection with the claim of arrear salary of the writ petitioner for the period 1/1/2013 to 31/7/2023 has been forwarded to the Secretary, Department of Higher Education, for grant of sanction
Yes, ma'am.
in respect of the amount of rupees 184193.57. Now, what is the amount? What is your amount? In respect of the amount claim, as
46.
in respect of the amount claim, as there is a budget provision, as it is stated that there is a budget provision of rupees 184193.57 lakhs under the head of account 2202-003-103-4556-000-001-01 for the year 23-24.
What are the amount is
It is submitted by Mr. Rayat Sokia. The amount of the petitioner, amount claimed by the petitioner is rupees
46,28,933.
46,28,933.
Arrear amount.
But it will not cover. Budget provision will not cover.
Again, it will be delayed.
In view of this submissions made, the matter stands deferred for another 3 weeks, enabling the respondent to complete her instructions in respect of the sanction to be granted for release of arrear salary. Stop. It is expected that the entire claim of the arrear salary of the petitioner be released by the next returnable date. List on 26.
Current salary also. There is a specific direction of the Honorable Court to release the current salary.
Release the current salary as well as the arrear salary. List on 26th of February.
Right.
26.
Yes, Mr. Dutt.
My lord, it's a case, my lord, where we have challenged the transfer order, my lord. We have the pleadings are completed, my lord.
Matter needs to be heard.
It will take some time, my lord.
There is an interim order.
There's an interim order running in favor of me, my lord.
You'll keep it for admission hearing. We'll keep it for admission hearing.
Can it be earliest possible? Urgency is very.
Uh,
Separate video part.
how about 15th of February?
15
Or 20?
20.
20?
20th.
As that the joint request matter be listed for admission hearing on 20 February.
Separate video file.
The interim order shall continue.
Both the cases are separate. It's not.
Will be listed on the same day.
That interim may be continued.
Interim order passed in both the petitions.
Yes, my lord, both the petitions.
We'll continue.
I'm deeply obliged.
May I please? Last occasion, Lordship, it could notice in this case, and the matter relates to the non-payment of pension and the other pensionary benefit to the.
Yes.
Lordship, from respond number 5, instruction is yet to receive, Lordship.
MSc Talukdar, counsel for the respondents, prays for further time to complete the instructions. Mr. Hassan appears for Accountant General.
My instruction is also awaited, madam.
Similar prayer is also made by Mr. Hassan. Mr. Borpuzari appears for Finance.
Finance.
You are appearing for labor.
Lordship, 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6, Lordship.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
8, Lordship.
9, 10,
11, Lordship.
11. 8 are looked at. Hassan for respondent 12.
12.
Mr. Borpuzari for 3 and
13, my lord.
13. Mr. Chetri for the petitioner does not object to the prayer made. Matter be listed after 3 weeks.
The Lordship of Convent, that means the pension matter, Lordship, is nothing, it is
28th
20th
of February.
of the.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes.
Is a case of pension, my lord. They took the plea that we were not the government employee.
Huh?
They took the plea in their affidavit that we were not holding the sanction post. We have replied, my lord. Reply with the condition, my lord. Reply, Lord.
Affidavits, pleadings are exchanged. Pleadings are exchanged.
Affidavit in reply, my lord.
Huh?
That my
Yes,
paragraph
pleadings
11
are-
is in, my lord.
No, what are you pointing?
My lord, I have annexed that we are holding the sanction post.
Huh.
They were of the opinion that in their affidavit that we were not holding sanction post. Lordship, annexure 1 may be seen, my lord.
So we'll have to hear the matter then. We'll hear it on a, we can issue rule and the matter can be heard.
My lord, let it be finally heard.
Lordship, one thing I just want to place it, because previously the employees here, Lordship, were under the board, Lordship, so social welfare board. So thing is that this social welfare board has provided one instruction directly to Mr. TC Setia, that it is available here, but it is not been, the affidavit has not been filed against it, Lordship. So
We don't know. You do whatever you want to file, you file. It is submitted that the matter can be heard as the pleadings have been filed. Let the matter be listed for hearing, then we'll keep it for hearing. Issue rule.
Because these people are almost all retired. Few are there. That we can be, my lord, fixed.
No, we'll issue rule and it'll come in the hearing list. It will have to be heard properly.
Or on admission stage, it can be disposed of.
For admission hearing, Lordship,
Admission hearing. Finally can be disposed of because we
All
are.
right, matter be listed for admission hearing on 27th of February. 27 February. Attempt will be made to dispose of the matter on the next date of listing. Mr. CKS Boru appears for the respondent. Anyone? You are appearing?
Respond number 1.
Then why are you outside the boundary? Yes, Mr. Polita for respondent number 1.
Yes.
If you want to be,
you
want to play cricket, then you must be within the boundary. Yes.
Union of India.
Okay.
Senior faculty.
May I please, your lordship? In this matter, my lord, the respondents were supposed to file their affidavit.
Respondents?
Elementary education was completed in this part, not completed, amended. The course title was amended. The secondary education was not required in this matter. Hence, elementary education was made a part.
Oh, elementary, yes. Who's elementary?
Yes, my lord.
What instructions have you got?
Today, my lord, I don't have any instruction, my lord. I'm praying for 2 weeks time, my lord.
What is your prayer here in the writ petition?
My lord, there were 2 ACS that were prayed for. Assured career progression AC. MSc. MSc.
How are you entitled? Why are you entitled?
That, my lord, I don't have the instructions regarding this part.
Matter be listed after 3 weeks, enabling the parties to exchange their pleadings.
Obliged.
Please, your lordship. Lordship, my senior is in court number 2. He's in Lake.
There was some other, at the request of learned counsel for the petitioner, matter stands adjourned for the day.
Lordship, interim order may continue.
What is the matter, sir?
My lord,
What is the matter?
yes.
What is the matter?
Lordship, appointment may continue.
Interim order earlier passed in this case, but not to pass, not to come to the logical conclusion of the DP, my lord, without leave of the court. But the maintainability is there, my lord. The question raised, because the affidavit annexed to the writ petition shown by an stranger to the writ petition, my lord.
All right, be listed for admission hearing on 27th of February.
My lord, the question raised
We're keeping it for
by us
admission
that
hearing. You are questioning the maintainability. Maintainability is left open to be decided at the time of hearing. 27?
27 of February, lordship.
February.
Obliged.
Interim order will continue, if any, will continue till 27. Time being,
May I please?
yes.
matter regarding overstay in service.
Pension proposal, yes.
Actual date of retirement 31/1/2018, but he was allowed to go on barbell retirement on 29/12/2021. Even then, my lord, till today, he has not given any formal retirement notice.
Is he getting a salary?
As per order of this honorable court, my lord, he is getting provisional pension.
Then? You are receiving pension and you're not handing over charge?
No, I am handed over, my lord. I am not in service, my lord.
Then? You just said that you had not handed over charge?
They are allegation, my lord. They are actually not so. Other retirement benefit is not provided yet.
Yes, what instructions?
My provisional pension was granted to him, my lord.
No, but why? Why don't you settle
Subsequently, it
the
was
final?
stopped.
Why don't you settle the pensions once and for all?
Subsequently, it was stopped because they are saying that he is all under the NPS, my lord, new pension scheme, my lord. But on perusal of the petition, my lord, he was initially appointed as stipendiary teacher. So
Then?
stipendiary teacher was covered by the judgment, my lord.
So you are allowed?
Purnima here.
Stipendiary teachers, you are,
Yes, my lord.
you are covered
Yes, my lord.
under the
Otherwise-
old.
my lord, old.
So?
So, my lord may refer back to department, my lord, whether he is.
He was appointed on which date? 98.
On
Yes, my lord.
22/12/1998, my lord, as stipendiary teacher.
Then regularized?
After my lord, completion of junior basic training, my lord, he completed the junior basic training in the year 2006.
Then regular scale from 2005.
2005, my lord.
No. From which date he has received regular scale?
1 to 2005. After 2006, my lord, he was allowed to draw regular pay scale, my lord.
After 1 to 2005.
Yes, my lord. Because he has completed regular junior basic training in the year 2006.
You have the details of the case, the other matter?
Yes, my lord. I was also one of the counsel in this case, my lord.
So
This issue is decided, my lord.
Where is that case?
Purnima
Where is the judgment?
Yes, my lord.
Purnima Hore, my lord.
But perhaps they are also, my lord, not disputing this fact, my lord, that now he is covered by the old pension, my lord.
But where is the judgment?
Yes, my
You don't have.
lord.
What is the name of the parties? Purnima?
Purnima Hore, my lord.
Hore, yes. And
Petition number to
paragraph 123 or something.
Purnima Hore, petition number to
তো আমার স্টাইপেন্ডারি নোটিস আছে
6503, my lord. 2021. 6503 2021, my lord.
Okay, disposed of. In terms of Purnima Hore. Para 123, I think.
Yes, my lord.
All right.
No, 6403.
My lord, regarding, my lord, they are also whispering, my lord, a recovery of, my lord, overstay in service, my lord. That may be also observed, my lord, as per the judgment, my lord.
You agreed that it is covered by this, we are disposing it off.
Yes, my lord.
Then?
Because, my lord, this is the latest judgment, my lord, passed by this honorable court, considering all other judgment, my
No,
lord.
then we'll have to hear it. Keep it for.
Yes, my lord, because this is the main issue, my lord, because they may insist
All right.
for, my lord,
All right,
recovery, my lord.
then let the matter be listed for admission hearing on 20 February.
My lord. Order title 36.
This case, Lordship, the leading concerned counsel, Mr. A. Bhattacharya, has instructed me to seek for an adjournment on his behalf.
Why?
He is on leg in court number 7.
That's not a ground for adjournment. You argue?
I'm not named in this case.
No, you should not have appeared. It's not a ground for seeking an adjournment. It is submitted that Mr. A. Bhattacharya, learned counsel, is on legs in some other court and an adjournment was sought for on this ground. Mr. P.K. Goswami, Dr. P.K. Goswami appears for private respondent.
Yeah, fine.
And
Priyank
Ms.
for-
Monto
Priyank for-
appears for
Higher education.
higher education. Since the learned counsel for the petitioner is not available, matter stands adjourned, although the court deprecates the grounds for seeking an adjournment. Passed over.
Obliged, Lordship.
Time for the respondent number 5.
Mr.
Arda.
Har?
Har.
Har. Have you read the CPC? No.
I'm absolutely sorry, Your Lordship.
You read it. And then you'll understand why it is not a ground.
Lordship, I'll inform my senior.
No, not only inform. You have to read and inform.
Lordship.
Yes.
Obliged, Lord.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes. Where is your senior? Please call him. Where is he?
Your Lordship, he is in lower court.
So we are dismissing. Please inform him if he doesn't come by 2 p.m.
Sir, for timely, I'm asking
2
for
p.m.
timely.
2 p.m.
Okay,
If he
sir.
doesn't come, we are dismissing it. There's suppression of facts. And we are dismissing with cost.
Matter relates to non-payment of area increment. Now the petitioner died, my lord.
Hmm.
Now the IAs were filed for substitution, condonation, and setting aside abatement. Now the IA regarding setting aside abatement and the condonation of the delay, those two I'm withdrawing, my lord. Regarding the one with claiming substitution.
Why are you withdrawing?
Because, my lord, there's a judgment, recent judgment from Honorable Justice Golden Chowdhury of the court, single bench, saying that these particular interlocutory applications are not required. Right now, I'm not armed with it. Perhaps at 2, my lord, I will bring it at 2.
Yes.
Only the substitution will do.
Shows the judgment.
My lord,
Some other date. List on 7th. And the request of Mr. P. Bharadwaj, who submits that he be permitted some time to rely on a judgment of a coordinate bench of this court in support of his contentions.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Hmm.
Lordship, I have filed one IA for my lord, the abatement and another for substitution.
Hmm.
Already, my lord, the IA for condonation that the delay has been condoned. And now, my lord, there is substitution and this abatement, my lord, remains. My lord. The abatement, my lord, abatement was not set aside. And the delay.
Now, this is an IA for
This is an IA for my lord, setting aside abatement.
2241.
No, not 2241 is for substitution, my lord. 19624 is for abatement.
196. Heard learned counsel for the parties issue notice returnable 4 weeks.
Already, my lord, delay has been condoned, my lord.
So we are issuing notice if they have to say anything regarding. This is for substitution or setting aside abatement.
Setting aside abatement, 196.
So we'll have to issue them notice. We'll have to issue them notice. 4 weeks. Mr. Hendrik appears for
I'm one.
Revenue Department.
Sure.
And Mr. So all of them are represented by you only.
Lordship. 124.
All of them are different regular department.
Yes. Since the learned government council appears on behalf of all the respondents, notices are waived, however, extra copies be furnished within 1 week from today of the missed case. The respondents may file their objections, if any. Matter be listed again on 28th of February.
Steps are taken for service of notice upon respondent number 1. Right. So service report is awaited.
Await SR on respondent number 1. Mr. O. Loskor appears for the petitioner, Mr. CKS Borua for the
2456.
2456. List after 4 weeks.
May I please your lordship? Lordship, as per the Lazma court order dated 23/1/2024, lordship, service upon respondent is complete, lordship. Lordship, matter may fix for admission, lord.
As per the Lozima court order dated 23/1/2024, service on respondents 2 to 5 having been delivered at their addresses is deemed to be complete. Stop accordingly. Service on respondent number, you can say the service notices in respect of 2 to 5 has been delivered to their addresses on 15/11/2023. Stop accordingly. Service on respondent number 2 to 5 is complete. Anyone appears?
Lordship, respondent number 1, Lord.
Mr. N.K. Kolita appears for respondent number
N. Kalita.
N. Kolita. However, none represents the respondent 2 to 5.
Respondent number 1.
You appear for 1, but
Yes,
2 to 5, none appears. Accordingly, will you take Dusty?
Lordship, already complete, lordship. Lordship may take one day. Lordship may grant one chance.
Matter be listed again for, then let it be for orders.
Lordship may, since it is completed, lordship may.
Let the matter be listed for admission on
That may be fixed, lord.
on 21st.
Lordship. Deeply obliged.
My lord, service is yet to be completed on respondent number 7, your lordship.
Await service reports on respondent 7. All,
My lord.
yes.
My lord, in this, we are receiving the provisional pension. However, we prayed for the final pension from
The
the.
service is not complete on respondent 7. Meanwhile, the respondent department shall file their counter affidavits if so advised. What is your name?
S. Rava, my lord.
S. Rava appears for petitioners. MS Tarangpi appears for the
1, 2, and 3, your lordship.
1, 2, and 3. Mr. Borpujari for
My lord, 5, my lord, final,
5.
my lord.
Yes. And Mr. Rava for
6.
6. List again not expected.
It is not expected, definitely.
Yes.
We charge the cause list of part 1 and supplementary. We did not charge the hearing list.
This is
So
for a
that is
council of your standing, at least that
I
explanation
understand that. That is why
is
for
not
the
there.
first I express my sincere regret for that. Actually, in part 1, sorry, this regular list and supplementary, that was not there. But hearing list, my lord, for a considerable time, we are not normally following because of this. So however, I express my regret, and it is due to totally unaware about this. Otherwise, we have annexed every document. In those documents, there is our names are not there. But in hearing list, we have not seen. That is why.
Your junior colleagues are probably not even aware what is a hearing list.
Yes,
You have to tell them.
Actually, he normally looks. So I express my sincere regret and apology. And
What is the matter here? What is the
matter about is this, my lord. In the year 1994, first time I was appointed as an assistant teacher. That lordship may kindly see page 43. 94.
You are praying for what? Area as current salaries.
Area salary, my main prayer is that from when I was appointed, but thereafter my post was regularized. That is on 31/2006.
All right, you have to be very careful. This
Yes, yes.
person of your standing, you have
Definitely,
to,
definitely.
you
I
cannot
have-
be expected to be so.
I admit, I humbly admit. I humbly admit. Why this has happened?
I heard learned counsel for the uh, petition. Who's for the respondent? Anyone there? Not there? Standing counsel? Learned so and so appearing for the standing counsels appears for the respondents. In the
No,
this is in the miss case.
Well, since January 21, I am getting salary. But from 2006 to...
No. Right now we are concerned with your miss case. What to do?
Miss case may be treated because in other miss case, that I leave it to your lordship what I will submit because I am a little surprised also that how this has happened. Just now I have verified and I have could come to know.
Has
So-
filed an application seeking restoration, writ petition, which was dismissed for default on 11/11/2021 by coordinate bench of this court. It is submitted by Mr. Mahmood that the matter was not listed in the uh, on 2/11/2021 and then again on 9/11/2021, and since none had represented, the writ petition was dismissed for non-prosecution on 11/11/2021. Stop. Mr. Mahmood has submitted that this matter was never listed on 2/11/2021 and 9/11/2021 in both the Part 1 daily as well as the supplementary course lists. He therefore submits that how the matter was listed was not known to him, and therefore they could not appear before the court. Stop. Upon due consideration, the matter was closed for passing necessary orders. Upon due consideration of the submissions of the restoration petition, Mr. B. Kaushik for Education Department. After due consideration of the submissions, the matter was closed and orders were required to be passed. Stop. Subsequently, upon information secured from the registry of this court, it is found that this matter was listed in the regular Part 2 hearing list as item number 2
Item 13 and
Item 14.
item 12 and 14.
No, we are now taking up only one matter.
Okay.
Hafizur.
Hafizur.
6786
14.
was shown as item number 14. Listed as item 14. Stop. This bunch of. Now, what happened to the other item, other matters?
Other matter, that is Salimuddin. Oh, other matter, all are dismissed. So far, I have checked, all are dismissed. Perhaps
We are now finding it difficult to rely on your submissions. Unless you have to produce a copy of
but
your.
I am only fully confined to my client case. Others I
This
can.
is a part of the connected, this is a part of the
Connected matter.
series. This is a
Connected
part of the
matter.
series.
Yes.
Then if it is dismissed, then why should we take a different view? You do one thing, you get the matter listed on Monday. Let the registry produce the orders passed in item numbers. In WPC 2346 and other connected matters, in which case as the present writ petition whose restoration is sought for is a part of those bunches of cases which are heard and stated to have been disposed of / dismissed by the coordinate bench of this court. Let the matter be listed again on
Yes, my lord, I have found an order. This is, let me see. So it appears that it is all the. It's not for default. It is for default. All. Okay. It appears from the order.
all the matters are dismissed.
Can you see that?
Dismissed for default.
Now, what orders were passed subsequently in these matters?
This is the first man, that is Bharat Chandra, and last page is the order.
You appear in all the matters.
No, only two matters. So actually, my lord, this part 2 matters normally lawyers do not give so much.
No, we'll have to get a proper status. Your information is not correct. In respect of all the writ petitions, the matter be listed on 2nd, again, 2nd of February. A registry to place a copy of the orders passed in WPC so-and-so and the other bunch of writ petitions before this court in this matter.